Hi. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Maisie's Garden. I have a message for you. We are doing the Zodiac series of what do you need to cultivate. And, oh, sorry. Yeah, all right. So anyway, I was reading the bottom. Sorry, guys. All right, what do you need to cultivate? This is for Aquarius. So if you have Aquarius in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and or North Node sign, this message may resonate with you. If it doesn't resonate, please go check the other signs of your chart. If that doesn't resonate, or those don't resonate, the message just may not be for you this time, and that's okay. I went and got a snack. So that's why it took me a minute to hop on. I hope that you guys are doing well. And if you're not doing well, please reach out and talk to somebody. I love you. All right. Let's get going for Aquarius, shall we? Aquarius, what do you need to cultivate? What does Aquarius need to cultivate? Okay. Came out real fast. We have cup of tea, patience, and reassessment. Cup of tea came out for, who was that? Maybe Leo? Something along those lines. Somewhere in there. You may not have all of the information yet in order to do something. And so they want you to slow down and just be patient because you don't have, it's like, if this feels like you don't have all the information or you don't have all of the puzzle pieces. There's like another puzzle piece and it's going to change things when you do get this information. A cup of tea, right? There's some type of tea. There's some type of, there's something that you don't know, and it's going to change things when you do know it. Okay? They want you to have patience, cultivate much more patience. You also have trunk here. Owl. So owl may be significant for you. There's fungi. There's fungus, all mushrooms on this. I know there's like a ladder mushroom or a stairs mushroom that form in that way. I don't remember what name they are. I'd have to look it up. This is stability, loyalty, reliability. They want you to work on your foundations, the stuff that holds you together, the things that hold you, hold you up, like what a trunk does. You need to work on that. You need to work on your stability. You may even need to work on your loyalty. Maybe that's the information that you don't have. Maybe you're loyal to people that don't deserve it, or vice versa. And work on your reliability. You may be a little shaky with that stuff, and there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody has stuff that they need to work on, right? So they want you to cultivate being someone that people can count on, even if it's just yourself. Being able to count on yourself, knowing that if anybody else has got your back, you've got your own back at the end of the day. All right? And you may need to reassess who your loyalty goes to and who your form of stability or security you share with. Who gets to benefit from that? Who gets to benefit from your reliability? All right? You may need to reassess some of these some of these people in your life. That's kind of what I'm getting. I also have moth here, and this is mystery, concealment, illusion. There could be somebody in your life that likes to have this illusion that they are reliable and stable and that they are loyal to you, and they may not be. There's something, they're concealing something. Or there may be somebody that's, you know, in your life that you don't know this about them, that they are a very stable, loyal, reliable person, and you just don't know them well enough or know that side of them. Again, there's something that with this patience, there's this information, there's something being held from you right now, and they want you to wait because the information will come. But you're just going to need to have a little bit of patience. It's like it's almost being, it was like concealed for your protection type thing. Maybe. Interesting, Aquarius. Very, very interesting. This is the Soul Symphony deck. Tell me more for Aquarius and what they need to cultivate. So to me, this is you. While you wait for this information, you just need to work on yourself, your stability, like who you are to yourself and as a person, and maybe not tell everybody. Maybe not everybody needs to know. Maybe not everybody deserves your reliability, your loyalty. Yeah. They want you to cultivate. They want you to cultivate this drive and this passion in almost like an insatiable way. This feels like they want you to work on, it's almost like not settling. It's like not settling for just the shallow information, or just, it's like looking deeper, going further, something along those lines. I'm telling you, I'm getting this, and I'm getting this pretty consistently. There's somebody in your vicinity that's not as they appear. You may need to, or you will end up going no contact with this person. You may need to leave them behind, kind of close off from the benefit of your good nature. If somebody gives you anxiety being around them, or you get anxiety dealing with them, that's going to be your sign. Somebody could have a habit of like going silent, using like silent treatment or ghosting you and then popping back up, and it's kind of like a cycle, and it fuels some type of like anxiety within you. You may need to go no contact, or just like kind of vanish from somebody. Somebody doesn't deserve what you have to offer, Aquarius. I'm getting that heavily. This is the Angels and Ancestors deck. Actually, you know what? Give me one more with the Soul Symphony. Give me one more, please. Give me one more. Thank you. Oh, okay. Interesting. If this has already happened, someone may try to reach out to you. I think they want you to kind of like block it. Or you may get some type of tea or information about somebody, and you may need to become like a mystery to them because there's some type of illusion that you're going to need to be able to get through. And your stability and the way that you've built yourself up and your solid foundation is what is going to help you through whatever this is. Hi, Paige. Love you too, girl. Hi, Juanita. All right, Angels and Ancestors deck from Kyle Gray. Tell me more about what Aquarius needs to cultivate. Tell me more about what Aquarius needs to cultivate. Oh, a lot came out. Here's Mountain again. Mountain came out for a lot. So there's, but this was talking about like your foundation, your stability, you standing your ground. Somebody is going to test your patience, and you're going to need to find some patience. All right. This is the High Priest, Intend and Create. This is a hawk. This is giving like Egyptian vibes. Yeah, this is Egyptian. There's the Eye of Horus. So ancient Egypt and stuff like that may interest you. This says intend and create. Your intention on who's around you, what you like, who you want to be, how you want to live your life, all of that is really important right now. Really, really important right now. Because there's something that you're about to see. This is, if there's somebody doing something that you know you would just absolutely never associate yourself with that particular action or situation or environment or that person, once you find this out, or like find out somebody's doing something that you just would never do and you would never want to, but you've known this person a long time, or this was a friend of yours or something along those lines, you may need to distance yourself from this person, and you're going to need to cultivate your intentions and then create those healthy boundaries and stand your ground. I have mountains here again, and which is stand your ground, and you're going to have to like take action. Because we have the Lord, it says take charge with authority. You may need to lay down some law with either some of your friends or something. Someone's not doing something, and you may keep overlooking this action because this is a childhood friend. Y'all been boys since y'all were 6 back on the block, okay? And because this is what this is feeling, but they're doing stuff in their life that you just would never do, you don't think is right, and it's getting harder to be associated, or it's going to be very hard to associate yourself with this person once you find out that they're like involved with this, or like involved in something that you just would never do, or they've done something that you're just not okay with, something along those lines. Spirit wants you to know that you're loved and cared for, though, because I have Heart Guardian, which love and let yourself be loved. And I also have Earth Mother, feel loved and comforted. You may have a really nurturing, stable energy, and people may be taking advantage of that. Okay, because what do we have here? I was getting that, like your reliability. There's somebody that's taking advantage of this, and you need to kind of take control of the situation or take authority over your own life. You need to work on your heart chakra, work on being open and vulnerable to being loved and experiencing love, which I can understand why it might be a little bit hard if, you know, you find out someone's not doing the best things to you. It may be really hard for you to want to stay open and be able to trust people and be loyal to people. And so you're going to have to work on this. You're going to have to cultivate a very strong heart chakra, some type of spiritual hygiene that keeps you healing and keeps addressing any kind of hurt or betrayal or heartache or sadness or grief that comes up. This is giving okay, the rose, and she's in red. This is giving like Mary Magdalene vibes for me. So this very well could have ties to Mary Magdalene, the time of Jesus. Especially with that symbol, the heart, and this symbol, the heart with the, I don't know if it's flame or leaf or something that comes out of it. And then the rose, Mary Magdalene, this is all very Christian. And it seems like there's like cathedral type of things back here. Yeah, this is... You may need to look into that as well. Something about Jerusalem. Or that area. Egypt, Jerusalem, all in that area. You may need to cultivate, again, looking into other cultures, being very worldly, opening up your mind and opening up your perceptions to like other things, other people's perceptions, the way other people live, other lifestyles. Again, knowing what you're really comfortable with, you know, and what your intentions are, and being solid in that. You need to do some heart chakra work. All right, this is Keepers of the Light, which is also Kyle Gray. Spirit, tell me more about what Aquarius needs to cultivate. Horus, I told you, that's so crazy to me. All right, first of all, that looks like the Eye of Horus, right? Boom, Horus, and they're both eagle. I'm telling you, ancient Egypt. Y'all need to look into ancient Egypt, okay? You may have Egyptian ties. Cosmic gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. I think that's why they want you to intend this intention and create, okay? You may be able to create something quite powerful, and you need to be very, very aware of how you're using your intention, because it's very powerful, okay? Gateway to me, you may be able to do some things in either meditation or hypnosis. There may be some past life regression stuff that you may need to do. You may find that you have lives from Egypt. You may have been, you know, had past lives from the time of Jesus. You may have past lives of some kind of lord in either Celtic or Scottish. Well, Celtic is kind of Scottish, or Nordic. You may have a lot of different, times of when, the Lost Kingdom, the show on Netflix, is coming to my mind, where it was the time of them trying to unite England together, right? And it was the penguins. Oh my God, the pagans against the Anglo-Saxons and basically Christianity. Maybe, past lives around that time. Be interesting to see or hear that. Let me know. Come back and say something if that's the case. Tell me more. What else we got here? Ooh, we have Kali Ma, facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. I think that's why they want you to have a serious intention, or have a clear idea of what you intend to create. You're going to have to face your fear in some way. Cultivating some type of fearless, again, take charge with authority here. This is fearless behavior. This is not letting anything come in the way of what you're trying to do. You may you may cultivate a very deep connection to just it's just a very spiritual, a very deep spiritual connection. This feels like because the cosmic gateway is here. This feels like other systems, star systems. This is because in ancient Egypt, I swear that they had access to different star systems. I'm also getting like Mayans and Incas and Aztec type, like Mesopotamia type of energy here. Something very ancient you might be tapping into. You may, I'm also getting, you may want to cultivate and seeing if you can access your own Akashic records. You may be someone who can do that. I got that for you before, Aquarius. I always am talking to the craziest Aquarius. I swear. They're quite powerful. I remember saying this years ago too. Like, I used to be in serious awe of some of the messages that would come out for the Aquarius on this channel. I'm always like, what is happening? Kali Ma also talks about cultivating this this attitude of just like not taking any shit, not letting abuse or any kind of injustice go by. She was also really big on, Kali Ma was also really big on, feminine justice, and not really allowing, she would cut a head off a man and for less, type thing. So you may need to, I don't know, maybe this is standing up for people that that don't have a voice to stand up for, All right. That's what I'm getting for you. Let me know how you like it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I love you guys. All right, we're going to Pisces next. So if you want to come and watch on Pisces, or if you have Pisces in your chart, I'll see you over there. Otherwise, if Aquarius, this is where we leave each other tonight. I love you so very much. I hope that I see you guys soon. Okay? Have a good night.